Good afternoon, everyone. My name is Jared Hall. Here's a picture of me and Dad taken sometime in the early 2000s, around the time he was working on putting together this little family archive of his time in the United States Navy Reserves. He served during the Korean conflict. He was a postal officer, working largely on replenishment ships, the Jason, the Hector, and the Ajax. Here he is in the back. I assume that's all the officers of Service Squadron 3. The DVDs of the video content that I am upscaling and posting. But in this folder, Dad was a historian, and he kept every piece of documentation of his time enlisting in the Naval Reserves, his call-up letter to active duty in 1952, he had the medical clearance, the flight plan to get him out of the States and over to Pearl Harbor. Here's the actual pamphlet they handed him on the Super Constellation he flew on out there. So again, he was a postal officer, so he had access, of course, to all of his own records, which he kept, but also the fleet communications, fleet movement orders, officer lists and ranks. He kept detailed records. He got to fly around in the back of a Grumman Avenger, taking videos of that. So he has a map of that flight path around Oahu. Here's Dad. This is just a remarkable collection of stuff that I've tried to organize and to correlate both the paperwork and documents to the videos that he left behind. Some impressive stuff. Here's a message from Dwight David Eisenhower himself, and this is the type of thing that would come in through the fleet chains of command, and he would help distribute. So most notable here in the back, when he was about done with his service time, was in 1954 in early May. Mount Kilauea erupted, totally unexpectedly, and lo and behold, who has a color 8mm camera and access to an aircraft? So he left these maps, which I assume are the places where he shot the footage from. I'm trying to assemble that and perhaps get it out to the volcanologist out in Hawaii. So here he was, and again, about this time, he had a purpose-built rig digitizing all this stuff to these DVDs, which are 480p. So what I'm trying to do is just gently upscale them, kind of remove some of that the old color, to balance the colors a little bit, and then share it with the world. So hope you enjoy. Thank you very much.